I'm giving him Tyler Boyd and Darren Henderson for James Robinson. That's an amazing trade. Cause Tyler Boyd is actually good. Andrew, I'm trading Camilo. You know what the trade is? You wanna know? It's Tyler Boyd and Darren Henderson for James Robinson. That's ass. I was gonna give him Pittman, but nah. Andrew, are you ready? Andrew, we're on air. A minute left. A minute into the stream. Are you even on? You're putting on fine like always. Okay. Can you watch my stream? Yeah, man. I want him really bad. Okay, join Andrew. Andrew, winter break is upon us. I know. Guess the Vikings are gonna win, yes sir. What team have them? I'm not gonna play the game.
Wait,
I might even use the Steelers, I think.
and there's one team I haven't used. Yeah.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. I'ma
What?
act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with
Yeah.
this. I'ma act a fool with this.
Everything just did. I've never used the Chiefs. You want me to use the Chiefs or no? It's the same overall for the Chiefs. How about you use the Titans? I haven't. I swear I haven't. Or the G's are right. Nah, like that. Fuck that. Bro. Oh, you sure? That's how much money. How much money? There it is. It sucks.
Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this.
Okay, I'm good.
Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks.
Let me see him over here.
Now what's left on them? Told you I'm a flex on them. I did it all.
Drip rate.
Then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my fate, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Only winning is exception, ain't no juice. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my coupe. Only winning is exception on my coupe. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this.
Watch the stream. Oh, need a drink class. Less than 1 minute. Boy. No, no. Hey, Good morning. I'm sorry. Are you ready for winter break? Are you ready for winter break? Oh my god, I'm not doing this chicken. I'm playing Madden.
Okay.
I did try my best with that. You had a very good suggestion. I'm geek. Bro, why you in K-Chat?
Because
the NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in...
hello? Oh my
What
god.
does this mean?
You lost connection. You lost connection because you have a PS4.
Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it?
Hurry up, start it. Hurry up and join.
Can I kick it?
I am saying join, idiot. Are you fucking dumb?
People acting different, so I asked, can I? Could count on my power and look at my dogs from way back then. You claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light year just to catch my buzz. He's right here.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Hello?
Evans on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Boy. Was that Devin White?
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry.
This dude sucks! I can't do anything with him.
They'll wind up
I'm
getting
kidding.
a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the...
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the 2nd half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate. There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 17. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
At the 10-yard line.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now Jones. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now he'll throw with Brady. Stepping up, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tampa Bay.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
Ryan Suckup on.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks, but here he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Gain of 5. Brings
This
up
was
2nd and 5.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
By Jason.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
I'm going for it.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high
I didn't even
school.
try that.
They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Punching it in from a yard away as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill over the middle to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill.
So lucky, bro.
And here's another interception. The 3rd
No, you
of the
didn't.
first quarter.
No, you didn't.
Picked up by Levante
No, you
David.
didn't. No, you
They
didn't.
take over. They'll set up shop
didn't.
at the 46-yard line.
Luck.
At the 46-yard line.
Luck, bro.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Gronk's first catch, good for a 1st down.
Tampa Bay.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
That's what happens when you play for the Tampa Bay,
It's a
Florida.
pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Desmond King on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Titans' 19-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. That is caught inside the 5. And a zone touchdown Buccaneers. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that thing? In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Devin White, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. On 2nd down, it's Henry. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness
What the fuck is that?
to make people miss and pick up the 1st down.
I'm quitting.